poured my whole heart out in a paragraph, a last-ditch effort, a desperate photograph of what we were, of what we still could be. I hit send and I set my whole soul free. I wrote I miss you, I wrote let's make it right, staring at my words in the pale blue light, hoping for a sign, just any little sign. And I watched the little check marks on the screen, a single gray, the loneliest I've ever seen, then two gray ticks and my hope begins to rise. You're online now, I see it in your eyes, or just your status line, a little dot of green, the most important moment that's ever been. Then the gray turns blue and my world turns cold, a story finished, a future unsold. No angry words, no long and sad goodbye, just the color of the ocean in a digital sky. Two blue ticks are the cruelest reply, 'cause you left me on red, you let our whole love die. You left me on red. You didn't even try. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're in the car, maybe you're thinking underneath the stars. I check my signal, turn my Wi-Fi on and off, anything to prove this feeling's wrong, this digital cough that's stuck in my throat, this awful pending doom, alone with your ghost here in my lonely room. Am I a fool for waiting on a fool? 'Cause the gray turned blue and my world turned cold, a story finished, a future unsold. No angry words, no long and sad goodbye, just the color of the ocean in a digital sky. Two blue ticks are the cruelest reply, 'cause you left me on red, you let our whole love die. You left me on red. You didn't even try. I would have taken shouting, I would have taken lies, I would have taken seeing tears in your cheating eyes, but you gave me nothing, a void of empty space. You erased our whole existence without a single trace. All of our history, every laugh and touch, deleted with a silence that hurts so much. It hurts too much.
The music explodes. into a powerful, cathartic climax, crashing drums, a soaring string orchestra, and powerful piano chords. It's the full emotional breakdown, the peak of the heartbreak, lasting for about 45 seconds before abruptly cutting down.
And the gray turn blue, and my world is cold. My story's finished, my future is unsolved. No final words, no reason why, just the color of your silence in a digital sky. Two blue ticks was my only reply. You left me on red, and you let me die. You left me on red. You just left me on red.
The sound of a distant city at night. Maybe a single car passing a clean electric plays. A simple, lonely melody, drenched in reverb. It feels like 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. The moon is pale and high. You're in your favorite armchair with a question in your eye. Of course you're not here. I know that it's just me, but tonight your ghost is good company. 'Cause there's a few things that we never got to say before the silence took it all away. So I pour 2 glasses, one for me, one for you. And I'm having conversations with your ghost again. I'm winning arguments that I lost way back then. I'm finding all the words that I could never find. It's the only way I know to leave the past behind. I say I'm sorry, I say I'm mad as hell. In these conversations that I only tell myself. Remember that last fight, standing by the kitchen door. You said I was too much, that you couldn't give me more. I just stood there crying. My voice was small and thin, but tonight the woman that I am lets the real words in. I tell you that your more was never enough for me, and my too much was everything you were too scared to be. And your ghost just sits there and finally understands. 'Cause I'm having conversations with your ghost again. I'm winning arguments that I lost way back then. I'm fighting all this voice is finally mine.
So this is our last talk. I think we're finally through. Goodbye to your ghost. And goodbye to you.
I remember summer, the carnival lights, a splash of crimson on those dizzying heights. You won the teddy bear, your laughter was gold, the brightest story I had ever been told. I felt the warmth of your hand in mine, a living color so vivid and divine. I swear it was real. I remember how it feels, but when I close my eyes to see it now, the details blur. I don't remember how to feel that rush, that electric burning hue. 'Cause it's just a memory in monochrome, a silent movie in a dusty, forgotten home. The fire engine red of your old car is just a shade of gray. The brilliant blue of the summer sky has washed and drained away. I can trace the faded lines, but all the color's gone now. Between the warning signs, I put our record on. I wait for the spark from that old playlist for two we built in the dark. I know the words that used to make me cry, but now it's just a simple melody between the warning signs. And maybe this is healing a wound that's turning scar, forgetting just how blindingly beautiful we really were. But it feels like I am losing you all over again, not in a sudden storm, but a slow and silent fading rain. I'm losing the feeling, but keeping the fact, a ghost of a story, a finished act.
It becomes a hazy, mystery texture sustained, ethereal string pads. Swell gently a clean electric guitar with heavy delay plays a simple, lonelier pursuit. The piano is sparse and distant. It feels like a dream fading, losing focus.
It's just a memory in monochrome, a silent movie in this empty home. The burning passions, just a shade of gray. The life we dreamed of has all drained away. I know that we were real, I can see the design, but all the colors gone. It's no longer mine. All the colors gone. It's really gone. You passed the aux chord with a nervous hand, said got a song you might understand. The car was quiet, the street lights gold, a story waiting to unfold. I saw the title and I had to smile, knew I hadn't heard that one in a while. You hit play and I softly sang along. And just like that, there was nothing wrong. And one song turned into three, then four. Tapped on your screen and I asked for more. It wasn't random, it wasn't by chance. It was like we were caught up in a secret dance. Every beat of the drum, a beat of my heart. It's more than just the rhythm and the rhyme. It's the story of us, one track at a time. You played that ballad about the summer rain, said it helped you through a certain kind of pain. And I knew the that you meant the most, the one about finding a friendly ghost. Cause I'd held that line inside my head for years, saved it for calming my own troubadour. It wasn't random, it wasn't just taste. No moment, no note would we ever waste. Every lyric you picked felt like a brand new star. 'Cause we're building it now, a playlist for two, a little bit of me and a whole lot of you. Every memory in a melody, the unofficial soundtrack of you and me. It's more than just the rhythm and the rhyme. It's the story of us, one track at a time. It's our own little world in a set of chords, a secret language that needs no words. From the happy chorus to the minor fall, suddenly these old songs explain it all. They're not just songs that somebody wrote, they're messages passing in every note. They're ours. The groove gets warmer and more confident, a clean, melodic electric guitar plays a soulful solo, answered by a warm synth lead. Like a back and forth conversation, it feels joyful, effortless and collaborative, lasting for about a minute. Yeah, we're building it now, a playlist for two. So much of me and so much of you. Every single memory in a melody, the official soundtrack of you and me. It's more than just the rhythm and the rhyme. It's the story of our love, one track at a time. One track at a time. The soundtrack of you and me. Just press play and let it be. The world is spinning at a crazy pace, sirens crying all over the place, deadlines screaming, got my armor on, fighting battles from dusk till dawn. I built my walls of brick by heavy brick, learned all the secrets, mastered every trick, to keep it all in, to never let them see. But then I walk right through your door, and I don't have to fight it anymore. The noise just fades into a distant hum, and all my ragged senses start to become still, so beautifully still. 'Cause you're my safe harbor, you're my steady ground, the only quiet in this roaring town. When the waves are crashing over me, you're the lighthouse that I need to see. I can anchor my soul, I can finally breathe. You're the calm in the storm, my sweet relief. to pretend I'm strong. I can't admit to where it all went wrong. I can show you all my battle scars underneath the moon and all the stars. You see the cracks where the light gets in. You know the person deep beneath the skin. And you don't run, no, you never run. 'Cause you're my safe harbor, you're my steady ground, the only quiet in this roaring town. When the waves are crashing over me, you're the lighthouse that I need to see. Looking for a piece of land just for me. You didn't just build a dock, you built a home, a place where my weary heart is free to roam. And you never asked me to change a single thing. You just quiet the chaos and you let me in. You just let me in. Safe harbor, home. Sunrise creeping through the window blinds. You're still sleeping, peace is what it finds. In the quiet of the morning air, I trace the single silver strand that's in your hair. And in that moment just fell away. All I could think of were the words to say about tomorrow and all the days to come. I wanna be there when your hair is white and the stories in your eyes are my favorite light. Through the good and the bad, couple kids whose laughter never will be anything but music to my ears, chasing away all the passing fears. I see us sitting on a front porch swing, talking about everything and anything, and you'll still smile, that same old silly smile, 'cause I wanna be there when your hair is white and the stories in your eyes are my favorite light. I wanna hold your hand when our steps are slow and watch our garden of memories grow. Through the good and the bad, the joy and the pain, I'll be whispering your name again and again until we're And I know that life will try to test our love. There'll be mountains to climb and skies above that turn to storm without a warning sign, but your hand will be steady right here in mine. We'll be the anchor, we'll be the sail, a real life story that will never ever fail. I wanna be there when your hair is white and the stories in your eyes are my only light. And I wanna hold your hand when our steps are slow and watch our garden of memories grow. Through the good and the bad, the joy and the pain, I'll be saying your name like a sweet refrain until we're gray. Until we're gray, you and me. Until we're gray. The room is dark, just one little light from this rectangle held so tight. Tracing your name on the cold hard glass, watching the minutes and hours pass. The clock on the wall says it's way past 2, and the whole wide world is shrunk down to you and this tiny screen and the space between. My heart does a little jump in my chest, putting my patience to the test. Every car light that flashes by the pane, I think it's you. I whisper your name, I'm wondering if you're thinking of me too. In your own room, painted in shades of blue, I've got these digital butterflies flying in These digital butterflies, oh, they're so alive. I reread our chat from an hour ago. Did I say too much? Should I take it slow? Analyze the emoji, the punctuation mark, a tiny breadcrumb trail here in the dark. I'm hanging on to every word you choose. It's a silly game I'm terrified to lose. With every pulse of the network's pull, and my heart does that little jump in my chest, putting my sanity to the test. Every phantom buzz I think I feel makes me question what is and isn't real. I'm wondering if you feel this way too. This crazy connection, shiny and new. I've got these digital butterflies flying in code, a nervous system on overload. Every time your name ignites the screen, it's the prettiest torture I've ever seen. A fluttering hope, a beautiful mess, born from a Wi-Fi signal and a simple yes. These digital butterflies, oh, they're so alive. Is it real, this feeling that I'm in, this rush of blood right underneath my skin? Oh, from a picture and a couple lines, blurring the edges and crossing the signs. Can a heart really fall through a digital wave? Is this a fragile feeling I should save? Or is it just a temporary high under a digital digital butterflies? God, they're so alive. Digital butterflies, just digital butterflies, flying for you all night through. Found your old t-shirt in a cardboard box. It still smells just a little bit like us. I fold it gently like a fragile piece of art, a finished relic of my own broken heart. The dust is settling on the photograph frames. I'm whispering goodbyes to to both our names. It's just a room now, no longer our home. And I remember chapter 1, a nervous smile. Thought we were timeless, at least for a little while. We wrote a classic, a legendary tale, but even the best of stories sometimes fail. And this is the final chapter. The ink is running dry. There are no more words to write, no matter how I try. I'm turning the last page where it says the end. We were a beautiful story, my love, my friend, but the cover is closing. There's nothing to amend. This is the final chapter. This is the end. I won't tear the pages out, I won't burn the book away. They hold the sunlit memories of a brighter day. And though it hurts to read them, I'm grateful for the prose, for the crimson of the high times, like a dying rose. You taught me how to love, you taught me how to feel. You made a fairy tale seem almost real, and I'll keep that part. I'll keep it in my heart. But this is the final chapter. The ink is running dry. There are no more words to write, no matter how I try. I'm turning the last page where it says the end. We were a beautiful story, my love, my friend, but the cover is closing. There's nothing to amend. This is the final chapter. This is the end. The hardest part is letting go of sequels never made. The quiet little moments, the promises we laid. The epilogue I pictured with you still by my side is a ghost-written story I now have to hide. It's a phantom limb, a future I have to mourn, a book of empty pages, never to be born. A heartbreakingly beautiful string section, led by a lonely violin, soars over the piano. The melody is full of longing and melancholy, like the theme music for a tragic ending. It's cinematic and deeply sad for about a minute. A beautiful Tonight's different in this brand new room, chasing away the last of the lingering gloom. And for the first time in a year or two, a passing thought of you isn't painted entirely blue. I can almost smile, I can almost breathe at the bittersweet and tangled web we used to weave. And sometimes I press rewind here in my head, and I watch our story, everything we did and said. I see the beginning, I see the bitter end. Not as your lover, not even as your friend, but just as a witness to a story that was mine. And I finally see the beauty in the whole design. I see the butterflies in a digital glow. I hear the playlist that we used to know. I feel the safety of a harbor in a storm. I feel the promise that would keep me warm. I feel the silence, I see the screen turn blue. I see the ghost of me and the ghost of you. It all plays back on a faded silver screen. And sometimes I press rewind here in my head, and I watch our story, everything we did and said. I see the beginning, I see the bitter end. Not as your lover, not even as your friend, but just as a witness to a story that was mine. And I finally see the beauty in the whole design. And there's a fragile part of me that wants to scream and shout, go back and change it, find a different route. But every chapter, every single tearful line wrote the person I've become, and that person's doing fine. Every single scar has led me to this peaceful day, and I wouldn't trade the lessons for an easier, painless way. No, I wouldn't change a thing. The music swells into a massive cinematic with crisp climax. It beautifully weaves in melodic motifs from Safe Harbor. And the final chapter, it's a powerful, sweeping musical montage of the entire album's journey. The joy, the love, the heartbreak, and the healing. It's grand, but ultimately hopeful, not tragic. So I press rewind one head and watch our story and put it to bed. I see the beginning, I see the final end, not as a victim, but as my own best friend. I was a witness to a story that was mine. Press play. Dinner's getting cold on the porcelain plate. You're sitting right across, but it feels miles away. I'm tracing patterns on the tablecloth thread. 1,000 conversations are dead inside my head. The clink of your fork on the side of the dish is the only answer to my silent wish that you'd look up just for a second. Look up. And I open my mouth, but the words won't align. Just another casualty on this broken battle line. I wanna scream, I wanna cry, I wanna ask you why, but all that comes out is a quiet sigh. And we're stuck in the loudest silence I have ever known, where the space in between us is terribly grown. It's not empty, it's screaming with all that we don't say. It's the sound of a great love slowly fading away. A symphony of sorrow, a hurricane held in. This is the sound of the end beginning. Remember driving, singing till our lungs were sore. We don't even turn the radio on anymore. We used to talk till sunrise painted the sky. Now I don't even know how to catch your eye. We share a bed, but we sleep back to back on our own little islands, faded to black. And I wonder, do you even wonder too? 'Cause we're stuck in the loudest silence I have ever known, where the space in between us is terribly grown. This is the sound of the end beginning. How did we get here? So close but so far. Just two strangers in the same damn car. Is there a version of us we can still bring back? Or is everything we built just faded to black? I'd rather have a fight that breaks the air than this crushing quiet of not knowing if you care.
Plays a repetitive, haunting imperator cold. Dissonant string section slowly swells in the background, creating a deeply unsettling and anxious atmosphere. It doesn't resolve, it just hangs in the air before fading slightly.